I was searching for something. I didn't really know what, and I didn't quite know what I'd find, but I knew it wasn't anything I currently had, so I thought I'd go somewhere I knew absolutely nothing about. And I found myself enjoying the process of getting lost. I mean, it's hard not to when you're surrounded by beautiful beaches, magnificent temples, and the most incredible cuisines. I think I started off searching for happiness, maybe peace, definitely mango sticky rice. But when I stopped looking, obviously, that's when I found it. It's a cliche in every way, but it was me. I found me. My mental health wasn't doing too hot at the beginning of the year. Maybe it was burnout, maybe it was a quarter-life crisis. Finally settling in, like, what am I doing? Honestly, it was probably a little bit of everything, from trying to be too much of everything. This has my entire life in it. Whatever it was, it felt like rock bottom. I had felt so lost for so long, I thought I might as well be lost somewhere else for a change. One girl, one bag, and a one-way plane ticket. And after some hardcore Googling, I began my Eat, Pray, Love adventure, with an intense emphasis on the eat part.
Made it to the airport. A little lost, freaking out a little bit. Okay. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it. This is the weirdest escalator I've ever seen. It dips.
So Thailand is known to be super sunny and dry during the time I went, and the moment I landed, the streets were flooding.
It's so wet.
But I was not about to let a little monsoon ruin my first day. Some might have taken that as a sign, a bad one, but you can't have a rainbow without a little rain, and my rainbow was in the form of this rice roll noodle soup. The peppery soup warms your soul, and there are so many hidden gems waiting to be dug up in the form of sliced pork, stomach, liver, kidney, tongue, and some other things I'm better off not knowing what they are.
This is a tongue, but I'm not sure. Dude, that's so good.
And then I stumbled across this cute little store selling some sweet, soupy balls.
Filled with red bean. It's not too sweet. My mom would like this. Are all of them filled with the same thing though? Oh no, this one's filled with taro. Oh my god, now I'm so excited. What is this one filled with? Oh, this one's black sesame. The black sesame is the perfect strength. I think that was literally $2. Almost got hit by 7 cars. They do not want to stop you. They do not care about you.
I had been a little unwell for a while, and the medicine I needed was time, along with some kindness, compassion, patience, forgiveness, and love, but mostly time. I didn't know how much, but I just needed more.
It's just me. Oh my god.
My therapist told me I needed to take time away from all the things that robbed me of my peace and spend more time on things that made me feel happy and human.
Fire.
My dilemma was I didn't really know what those things were, but as I said, I was searching.
Worth the blisters on my feet. I feel like I need to get a massage after this.
My job on this trip was pretty straightforward: to not work. I know it sounds like the easiest job ever, but that is almost impossible for a chronic workaholic and perfectionist like myself. I feel entirely worthless when I'm not busy. I have this queasy feeling in my stomach when I'm not being productive.
That was a massage. I think I fell asleep. At one point, I started crying at one point.
Self-care is sometimes doing what doesn't feel good in the moment, but what will make us feel good in the future.
Welcome. The washroom. I'm going to spend so much time in this. All mine. No one's in the pool right now. I don't know where anyone is. I think I'm just gonna go hop in.
And putting myself first looked like this: getting away, eating good food, focusing on myself, slowing down, journaling, and lots of therapy.
There was absolutely no sun today. I got drenched. My feet have blisters all over them. I'm the happiest girl.
The night is young. I'm gonna do so much showering and wash all the gunk off of myself. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
To anyone on the fence about starting therapy, if I could just give you one piece of advice, do it. Regardless if you have a clinical mental health issue like depression or anxiety, or if you're just a human who lives in this world who's going through a hard time, therapy can give you some very valuable tools to approach your life in a different way.
And that's why I'm excited to tell you guys about today's sponsor, BetterHelp. BetterHelp's mission is to make therapy more accessible and affordable. And that's so important because finding a therapist can be so hard, especially when you're limited to the options in your area. BetterHelp's platform makes finding a therapist easier because it's online, it's remote, and just by filling out a couple of questions, BetterHelp can match you to a professional therapist in as little as a couple of days. It's literally so easy to sign up and get matched with a therapist. And there's a link in my description. It's betterhelp.com/sign. Clicking that link not only supports this channel, it also gets you 10% off your first month of with BetterHelp so you can connect with a therapist and see if it helps you. And because therapy is a little bit like dating, if you don't really click with that therapist, it's completely okay and very normal. You can very easily switch to a new therapist for free. I've said it before and I will keep saying it. Therapy has been such a crucial part of how I'm healing. I've learned so much about myself, my brain, and it's helped so much with my relationship with others too. Basically, life-changing. So if you're struggling, consider therapy with BetterHelp. Again, you can click the link in my description or you can visit betterhelp.com/sun. Thank you, BetterHelp, for supporting this channel. Now back to Thailand. Okay. Cheers. Woo! Arguably the best mango sticky rice in all of Bangkok, says several Google reviews. I've also never had mango sticky rice. Already slaying. Honestly, I haven't slept in 50 hours, so I don't know what meal this is. We just haven't stopped eating. I wish you could smell it. So mango-y. Whoa. That is absolutely insane. The mango is so sweet and soft and like almost melts in your mouth. I don't know if this day could have been any more perfect. That's a wrap on day one. Mango tastes like candy. Okay. Brought my frother. That can't reach. Nope, it's not gonna happen. Fire. Delicious. I love breakfast buffets. When I was a child, if I could choose a breakfast buffet or Disney World, I would probably choose breakfast buffet. I love just eating things here that I have no idea what they are. Nope, no idea. That is sour. Me and social media were officially on a break for the foreseeable future, and I know, it's just a break, but it felt like the end of the world, okay? I had to come to terms with the fact that we just weren't good for each other anymore, and the relationship was really toxic for my mental health. Who knew if we were gonna get back together or not, but I needed to take the time and energy I poured into our relationship and pour it into myself. And I did have a couple slip-ups, which is why this video exists. This break was confusing and lonely at times, but was incredibly necessary, liberating, and empowering too. My identity has been molded for 22 years around hustle culture and diet culture. All I valued was external success and productivity. My worth was so tied to my body, how I looked, how other people thought I looked. I was a people pleaser, and a really good one too. I wanted what society told me I should want, and I became who I was told I should be. And 22 years in, I learned I didn't really like her.
She cooked this and go home หัวที่เขาอยู่กับที่ถ้ามันหลุดอันนี้เล่นน่ะทีนี้
It's like a little boat. I don't even know what I'm eating. So honestly, I didn't know who I was, but I knew I wanted to get to know her. When you're solo traveling, there's no one there to impress, to please, to care about, but yourself. And this was a first for me. You do what you like. You figure out what's important to you, how you like to spend your time, and you literally become your truest self. It almost felt like this was the first time I had ever met myself. Like, oh, you're Linda. Nice to finally meet you.
Let's go. Grab a cup of coffee, pour it over ice. Take it for a walk while we talk about our lives. I just want to spend some quality time, some quality time.
I'm at Icon Siam, and I don't know what I was expecting, but I was not expecting this. This is the biggest food court I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay, I'm drawing the wrong way. This is delicious. I could spend an entire week just in this food court. Look, it's never ending. It never ends. Like, this is so good.
Hotel, that's why on the street, 7-Eleven, shopping mall, everywhere are the same.
I signed up for a bunch of tours while I was here, and yes, I show up alone, and no, it's not weird unless you make it weird.
The green color is made from pandan.
Very chewy. This is my jam. The best part of this food tour wasn't the yummy local street foods or learning about Bangkok's history and culture, but meeting these two girls from the Philippines. You know those strangers you meet that leave you feeling just like warm and happy on the inside, and you feel like you've just known them for ages and you can be authentically yourself with right off the bat? That was them. It may have only been a 3-hour friendship, but they will be people I will never forget. Oh, it's really good. Mr. Shrimp. Everything's like a little sweet. Fried something. Fried bean. Chan. Rak.
Love or money?
We chose love.
so sucks. I've gotten a lot of questions about how I paid for this trip. It helped that I had actually just sold all of my clothes. But yeah, YouTube is actually my job, and I'm very, 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 very fortunate that it gives me the flexibility to be able to do this. But Thailand is probably one of the most affordable travel destinations. $20 hostels, $10 massages, and delicious fried balls that literally cost 50 cents. These street food vendors are irresistible. I can't walk by without buying at least one thing. I would literally try everything, but because I was on my way to eat more food, I limited myself to some soft custard-filled crepes and these freshly deep-fried sweet potato chewy mochi balls. Also, the price of food here feels like I'm stealing, and it's not just cheap, but so freaking delicious. This place has a build-your-own noodle bowl type of situation going on, where you can completely customize your noods to your liking, from the broth to the noodles to the toppings.
Warms your entire body. Not that you need to be any warmer, but
I think I kind of blacked out and just pointed to random things on the menu when I was ordering, but the minced pork was sweet, soft, and fresh. The fish balls were so yummy, and the noodles were bouncy and chewy and so satisfying. I actually decided against working and instead decided to go challenge myself to another painful massage. And it was much more painful and difficult than I anticipated. I dye these pants. So painful every time. I don't know why I keep coming back. Ow.
now I did get lost 3 times for this.
And this bowl was well worth the 3-hour bus situation. For $1.50, you get this bowl of noodles that's fried to a crispy perfection on the outside, yet still velvety smooth and soft on the inside, topped with pieces of chicken, a beautiful runny egg, and just coated in an oily deliciousness.
Just a bunch of fried stuff put in a bowl, so I don't know how it could be bad. On my way here, I got lost, as I said 3 times. And there was this one man, and he was like, "Where do you want to go?" And he walked me 10 minutes out of his way to the bus stop.
I then went to go play musical chairs. At least that's what the locals here call this curry stall. You eat your curry on one of these red stools, and once you get up, your seat will immediately get taken by another hungry curry lover. I've actually never had Thai curry before. I know, crazy. So I just asked the owner to give me his favorites, and I was presented with this plate of rice drenched in green chicken curry, a beautiful braised egg, Chinese sausage, and coagulated blood.
Damn, it's like sweet, smoked. I don't know why the eggs in Thailand are like orange, but I love it. I'm gonna get hit by a scooter. Oh, I don't know if I can do this. Coagulated blood. Oh my god.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do not think I'm a coagulated blood kind of girl.
I haven't had that much experience with curry, but this is so good. I'm sorry to my mom, but this soy sauce egg is better than yours. I think this is one of my favorite things I've eaten so far. I've eaten some really good food. I can't believe I'm here right now. Sad. I physically can't fit anything else into my body.
Trust me, I wish I could have snacked on everything. If only you were bigger stomach. If only. This is like a Thai version of Chinese youtiao, which are much longer, and my mom's favorite fried snack from her childhood.
My mom would love this.
Resting is not being lazy. It's actually a form of self-love not everyone is good at, and I know that because I was so terribly bad at it. You know, resisting the urge to be busy all the time and not filling every waking moment. At first on this trip, I tried to stay busy in other ways. I did a lot of reading, a lot of walking, and eventually it became easier to sit still, to wait, to just be. You have permission to remove work and productivity from the center of your life and replace it with slowness, gentleness, love.
It's quite peaceful here. You can actually cross the street without being afraid you're gonna be hit to death. I'm thinking more of a chill day. I'm gonna drink some Thai tea and then maybe get a foot massage.
For months, all I could do was just get through the day, and I felt so terrible and guilty about it. I refused to let myself be, to rest, to feel how I felt. So if all you do today is get through it, I hope you know that's enough. Our worth as human beings does not lie in how many tasks you ticked off, Excel sheets you got through, or how much money you make. You're allowed to exist without movement, growth, or pressure to be anything but you. Sometimes nothing is everything you need. Slowing down is sometimes the only way to see we don't have to keep running to find peace.
But you're gonna be okay. At the end of the day, we're not the first people to have done this. Go in knowing that things will go well. Because they will.
The lady, she wears like a cowboy hat. That she cook every day is about 100 kilograms.
I love these food tours. I learned so much about the city by eating around it. And you get to do it with, yes, complete strangers, but strangers who love food, so you know you're gonna be around good company. And you get to have some of the most interesting conversations and even more interesting foods, such as raw meat, intestine soup, fried fish skin, all that fun stuff. I seriously love their coconut dessert soups. I've definitely eaten more coconut here than I have in the last 2 decades of life.
Those are fun.
It's like 6:30. I have a very exciting little class I signed up for today. My bed, I'm not gonna lie, feels like cardboard. It's fine, it's all part of the experience. Welcome to a Thai cooking class. We basically spent the entire day eating and cooking. We actually started the day off at a local food market to buy the fresh produce we're going to use in our meals. But to be honest, we were mainly here to snack. Is this spicy?
Spicy? No, to me. Little bit Takis.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Chili is so nice. This one, do not look before you eat it. It is cooked.
I think I see a face. Is that a face? Or those legs?
Try.
You said still alive.
See the ends there? Try this one. Yeah, better you don't know. This is not. You have to be angry at your food. If you're not angry at your food, the food doesn't taste good. Angry! Kill it, okay? Linda, you need to be a little bit more aggressive. You see that? How is salad sugar? Thank you, Joe. Have anything can come out there. Close it there. And go down. Okay. You roll in there.
Okay. Thank you.
1 elephant, 2 elephants, 3 elephants. And then put the spoon on the top. 1 elephant. Is it 2? Garlic, right? Good job.
It's a little spicy.
Alright, guys.
Oh, it's a little spicy. This is becoming like one of my favorite things to eat here. Coconut milk, dessert thing. Secret is salt. We got to choose a curry and I chose masaman mainly because it had peanuts in it. So creamy, a little sweet, tangy, super rich and decadent, and depending on how many chilies you add, it burns your whole body. Wow, this is actually really good. Maybe it didn't hit yet. Ooh, hitting me a little now. And then I got to make my own pad thai, and I don't care how basic and unauthentic pad thai is. It makes my heart happy, and that's all that matters. Damn, that's good. I then hit up a cafe to do some writing and wanted to order myself a little drink. And if you didn't know, Thai sweet is like ridiculously sweet. So I ordered a black tea thinking it would be unsweetened, and I'm pretty sure they put 2 cups of sugar in it. Chiang Mai is nocturnal, so peaceful during the day, and then suddenly, you're in a human traffic jam when the sun sets. At night, the streets are lined with vendors selling foods and clothes and little knickknacks. It's a vibe, a crowded one. Yee, 10 baht, so what is that? Oh my god, so good. We get really good at ignoring our bodies, suppressing signs of exhaustion, hunger, discomfort, unhappiness, all of our emotions. Yeah, I'm active, I eat my vegetables and my protein, I look normal, healthy, but health and self-care is so much more than our gym routine and diet. I really fell in love with my own body on this trip. I have finally spent enough time listening and connecting to all the ways my body tries to speak to me. My body is not just something to be looked at. It's my home, it's everything. My body is meant to do things, big, beautiful things, and meet other souls and climb mountains and get through hardship and live a big, boring, wonderful, exciting life. It can't help me be what I'm meant to be if I'm constantly treating it like it's nothing and forcing it to be smaller. And I just have this one, and it's completely mine, and I feel so lucky to have her. This is deep, but what's new? On this trip, I also fell in love with life. Just my life. Life had always felt so exhausting for me. I've spent years proving myself, perfecting myself, going from milestone to milestone. I thought that was the purpose of my life, to get all the things done that I know I should do. Living to just enjoy living wasn't a choice. Oh, he gave me a lot. Oh, they're all cold. Okay, he gave me all the cold ones, that's why. This one is corn. This one is purple sweet potato. god. The best part is the huge chocolate bottom. Cheers. That like artificial ice cream taste. Happiness. The ups and downs of traveling alone. I also have 1,000 mosquito bites all over my body. I'm just at the beginning of it, and there are moments where I'm like, I want to go home, I miss my mom. There are other times where I just like look around me and I just can't believe I'm here. I think I hit the bottom. On this trip, I began seeing life as an experience instead of a task. And you don't need to quit your job and drop out of school and uproot your entire life to live a fuller one.
Do you know what I just realized? It's the longest span of time I've gone without eating peanut butter, maybe in my life. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really miss it either.
How do you begin then? I think you can stay right where you are, and you dig. You try to learn the most simplest facts about yourself. You date yourself. You daydream and try new things and stay bored until you find something that makes you feel even the tiniest spark of hope. You sit with your darkest thoughts. You keep doing therapy even though it feels like you're going in circles. You create routines that aren't focused on productivity, but peace. You begin exactly where you are with exactly what you have and let yourself feel exactly and everything it is that you feel.
There's too many freaking people and it's so freaking hot. Thank God I'm only here for one day. I'm gonna make the most of it by getting ice cream.
You begin to act in self-loving ways, even if and especially when you feel like you don't deserve it. And as if it's your job, you do this work until it starts working, because it will, and because you deserve it. And the cool thing is, you've probably already begun.
In a perfect weather, I just wanna run away.
It's like mochi texture.
As beautiful as it is here, I'm really missing home. It's only been a week. Looking at pictures of my dog, and I just want to bawl my eyes out. Just trusting the process. Missing Milo.
One of the best noodles I've had so far. I've had a lot of noodles. Broth is so flavorful. But it's actually pouring outside. There's something beautiful about Thailand in the rain though. Looks like we're low-key stuck here for a while. Just bring the rain everywhere I go. I decided that was the best meal I've had on this entire trip. It's still raining, but I think we should go to the beach.
We so rarely have the time to be still, to really be with ourselves. Not everyone has the chance to really figure themselves out, to explore the world without anything holding them down, and I'm so very grateful I got to. Something really random, but I actually never even listened to music on this trip. I didn't want to fill the silence anymore. I preferred the sound of the water, the birds, the chitter-chatter around me, the noise inside my head. I started really noticing myself and my body for the first time. The way the grains of sand felt under my feet, the colors reflecting off the water, how beautiful people are when they're with the people they love, in their own little worlds, how anxiety feels in my chest, how happiness feels like peace, how hunger turns me into another person, how I literally smile to myself when I eat good food. I finally valued myself enough to notice.
I literally can't sleep because I have 30 mosquito bites on my feet and it's so itchy. I'm so itchy that it feels like there are mosquitoes just eating me.
So this is when I got infested with parasites. It was probably one of the most disgusting experiences of my life. I will spare you the gruesome details, but my whole body felt like it was on fire. I actually did stop filming after this, which was definitely a blessing in disguise because I could really fully, truly just be in the moment now. I had forgotten, or maybe I just never learned, how to live without distractions, a camera, or a to-do list. I could now eat food and really eat it. I could rest without stressing about all the work I should be doing. I didn't have to be someone for anyone. I could just be someone for me. I could do anything or do nothing at all, and it was freaking amazing.
There's a time that I remember when I never felt so lost, when I felt all the haters.
So beautiful. There aren't that many people because the boat journey to get here. Holy, I don't get boat sick. I was a rower. I've experienced really bad, wakes and waves. People were throwing up left and right. It smelled like puke. Everyone had their eyes closed and we were just praying for 4 or 5 hours to be over. It was really aggressive. I'm doing a diving course here, so I'm really excited. They're really tough moments. Solo traveling. I'm like, what am I doing here? And then I just remind myself to just be there in the moment.
and just to keep going. I have been taking a huge break from filming and editing and YouTube and social media, and I feel so much better. Like, I think I've needed this for a long time.
Hi guys. What are you guys doing here? I'm just getting breakfast. No worries, no worries. Oh.
Literally live on the mountain. I have to trek down a mountain, get to the lobby. It is kind of fun.
There's nothing wrong with brownies for breakfast.
Solo traveling may give you parasites, but it also gives you the confidence that you can do hard things. With a little determination, patience, corticosteroid cream, and self-love, we can conquer the world. I don't know, I think because only I could be there for myself, I realized actually I am all I've ever needed. Traveling around the world changes the world within us too. 7 months later, I am a completely different person than the girl in this video. My heart is different. My thoughts are different. My values and stresses and day-to-day life, my anxiety, my energy, it's all different. I'm at peace. I obviously have my moments. I panic, I overthink, I spiral, but it's not the same. It doesn't consume me anymore. And I keep choosing this. I choose peace. I choose self-love. I choose to trust the universe. I choose food freedom. I choose authenticity. I choose to accept what I can't change. I choose to be proud, and I choose to keep going. And as my future self rewatching myself, I just wanted to say, these impossible days, this pain, the sadness, these lessons, one day it'll be your strength, your compassion, and your peace. There is a future version of you right now wishing you could understand how good it gets, how happy you're gonna feel. It will make sense, and you're going to be incredibly grateful that you kept going. Future you is silently cheering you on, saying, you're not gonna believe how strong we feel, how alive we feel again. Amazing things and opportunities and people that you can't even begin to imagine are waiting for you. You will learn to love yourself, and you will be unstoppable when you do. So keep showing up however you can. This future version of you is waiting for you to believe in them just as much as they believe in you. You will get there. But right now, you're here. And here is wonderful.